Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this CPMS webinar. The second webinar in a short CPMS series. The first webinar was about how to enroll a patient and how to open a panel. And in this webinar, I will instruct you how to invite panel members to your panel, how to schedule a video meeting, and also how to host a video meeting. The first part, I will give you a live demonstration in the CPMS training environment. And this training environment is also available for all our members. So if later you would like to train and practice some for yourself, you can ask for the login details for this training environment. Here you see the training environment, and this is how it looks like if after you have logged in to CPMS. So after logging in, you see the dashboard. And on top of the dashboard, there you can see the center and the button ERN. Last time when we enrolled a patient and we opened a new panel, we did it in the center dashboard, which I'm opening right now. So this center dashboard is the part where the patients from your own hospital are visible. And it's not, you don't see the patients from the other hospitals over here. And here you can enroll the patients and see the patient list. But now for this part of the webinar, we go to the ERN dashboard. And the ERN dashboard is for the whole Endo-ERN. And the first thing you see is the dashboard. And the dashboard shows the main options that you have. You can see the panel invitations on the top. You can see the urgent panels. You can see your own panels, so the ones that are opened by you. You can see the panels in which you are contributing. And on the right side, you can see your member task list and some meetings. So I already opened a panel for this webinar, and there are two ways you can open your panel. And the easiest way is to find it in this box with My Panels. Just click on it and it will open. And now you see the panel. And what's important is the tracker on top of the page. When you opened the panel, it was in stage open, and I've put the panel, I've set it in panel selection, and you do this by clicking on this button. And when your panel is in panel selection, you can see the button Invite Members. You can also see Schedule Meeting, which we will use later on. And you see an overview of your panel. So you see the name of your panel, you see who is the lead, and that's your name if it's your panel. And you can see that I opened this panel and I chose in thematic area pituitary. And here you can see the consultation request that you filled in. This is only the short form, so I won't discuss it, but you can also fill in more information, and then it will be shown under this part. In the timeline at the right, you can see the panel members, and at this moment you see that only the panel lead is a member and there are no invitations. So now I will show you how to invite the members to your panel. Click on the button Invite Members. And now you see this page. And on top you see 3 tabs. The tab Available, this is where you can invite the members. The tab Invited and the tab Coordinator Assistance. First, the tab available. Now you see that automatically it's in the thematic area that you selected for your patient in pituitary. You can also choose one of the others or choose the entire ERN. But for now, we choose pituitary. And now you can see all the members. Of course, it's a training environment, so there's no real names, but this shows all the members that selected pituitary as their main thematic group. And you can see some buttons over here, and there are two options. You can invite selection of the experts, and that's just by clicking on the button invite behind their name. Or if you would like to invite all experts from this thematic area, then you click on the button invite all. And it takes some time. And now you see that there are no more available healthcare professionals. You invited everybody from this main thematic group. The other tabs, let's go to coordinator assistance. If you don't have any idea who you would like to invite, you can click on this button, I would like assistance, and there comes a notification in the dashboard of the coordinator. And next is the button invited. Now you can see who you've invited to the panel. And you can see that you can also click on the button invited behind the name. And there are some options. You can either accept on behalf of them, refuse on behalf of them, or set some of the other experts as lead from the panel. You don't have to do that because everybody who is invited will get a notification, and they can go to their task list and accept or refuse the invitation for themselves. But sometimes I do accept on behalf of everybody, and I will show you why. If you would like to proceed with your panel, because maybe you would like to add some extra information to the patient consultation form, then you go to the next stage, data completion, and you see that you get a notification. You have invited panel members who have not responded. If you continue, their invitations will automatically be marked as refused. So if you don't want that to happen, I click on cancel. Then I open the invited members list by clicking on this button again. I go to the tab invited, and I would like to do it fast, so I just click on the button accept all. And then I can click on close. So if you would like to go to the next stage, data completion, now you still see the same screen, but now you don't see the notification anymore. And you can continue to data completion. And now you see we're in stage data completion. You can always go back if you would like to change something in your invited members section. But now you can also see this button edit. So now you can add more information to your patient consultation form. And in the timeline at the right, now you see also that there are more members in your panel. And you can see that they're all accepted. So this is about inviting members to your meeting. Now I will show you something about how to schedule a meeting. You see the button schedule meeting, click on it, and now you see that there are 3 types of meetings. The part of ERN recurring meeting, an individual meeting, or a proposed meeting. I show you the first one. Now you can select one of the recurring meetings. This is of course, the training environment. In our own dashboard, we have recurrent meetings for every main thematic group. So you can select that one and select one of the 3 time slots in that recurring meeting. Let's see. I see a question from Erika van Akker. I will unmute you. Yes. What's your question?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, Daniela, thank you. I was just wondering, I know that a lot of people wonder whether you can still go back to invite more members if you have proceeded already to the data completion part.
Yeah, I will show you that. So I will close this one. So you click, I'm in data completion right now, and click on previous, continue to panel selection. And now you can see the button invite members. You can click on it. And you can, if you would like, you can select one of the other main thematic groups. I think in the training environment there are, oh yeah, there's one extra. So you can add somebody else. And you can still change something here. You can, if you think, oh, I don't need this expert, I put this one on refused. And this one I put on accept if you are in a hurry. And then click on close. So yes, that's possible. Was that clear enough for you? Or do you have any more questions about this?
Very clear, thank you. That's wonderful. You please proceed.
Yes. So the recurring meetings. What I told was you can select a recurring meeting of the main thematic group and select a time slot. Let's see if it's also in the training environment. Yes, so you can select one of the time slots and then fill in the title of your meeting and a short description, and then you can schedule a slot. If you don't want to discuss it in the recurring meeting because it's not available that day for you, or it's urgent, or just one other reason, you can choose the individual meeting. Then you fill in the title of the meeting, description, and you can choose your day. And you can choose the time. And I always fill in 60 minutes. It's not very important how long you fill in. And then you can click on schedule meeting. The third option, proposed meeting. It's a technical nice option, but in real life it's not really working out, because maybe if you schedule a meeting for just like 2 or 3 other experts, then it's like some sort of doodle. You can propose some times, and they get a notification, and then they click on which dates they are available, and then you can select one of them. But if you have a large group of experts, and as most of you know, not everybody is reacting within a day, then already the proposed slots are past time, and it's not working out. Maybe in the future, but I would suggest to use one of the first ones. So schedule meeting. So one very important thing here is that intuitively you would click on close, but right now you have scheduled a meeting, but you have not invited your experts to this meeting yet. So it's only available for yourself. So in this screen, there are, again, some options. You can edit your meeting. You can write a different name. You can if it's finished, you can click on finished, but it also goes automatically, so I hardly ever use this. Or you can change the day or the time. Summary. This tab allows you to write a short summary after the meeting, and that's mainly for your own, for yourself, that you can read it afterwards. And participants, as you can see here, only the panel lead itself is a meeting participant. And now you see here the list, the members of your panel. And you can invite some of them for the meeting, but you can also click on the button Invite All. And as you can see right now, everybody is now a meeting participant. And you've invited everybody. And when you've done this, you can click on Close. And right now, you can also see it in your timeline. You can see meeting, test, who was invited, who is the host, that's yourself, and also who has been accepted. And one other practical thing is that later on, if you would like to change something in your meeting, you can find it on different places. You can click on this little button. If you don't know it, you wouldn't think that it's possible. And now you see the same screen again. You can edit your form. You can add some extra participants, write a summary. And also you can see it in your dashboard under My Proposed Meetings. You can find your meeting. So, and also in this tab, it's the same, also My Meetings. No, it's not here. So, but the easiest thing is click on this one, or click just on the, oh, sorry, this is the proposed meeting that I did before. So this is how it looks like if you propose a meeting, then you can click. You can see the slots over here. So now I go back to my panel, and this is the meeting. For the rest, I will go back to my PowerPoint presentation. Because if you are hosting a video meeting, there are just a few things that are good to know. In the timeline, what you did see in the training environment, if the meeting is coming, you see this. You see a button Test Video, and you also see the button Starts in X amount of days. If you click on Test Video, you can test for yourself if your connection is okay, if your audio is okay, if your video is okay. It's just some hard and software test. And if the meeting has started, you can this button changes to a button Join Meeting, and you can just click on it and you open it. I always try to send an email to the participants before the video meeting starts with some technical information. What is very important is that if you haven't done before, test the video by clicking on this link, and always use Google Chrome or Firefox, and never use Internet Explorer because that's is outdated and always causes some troubles. I also add a link where you can test, do a more extended test for the video meeting. And what's also important is that you close other video conferencing applications. And when you're host to a video meeting, there are some options that you can see after clicking on join the meeting. This is the screen that you will see, and if you allow the video, then you can see your own picture, of course, here. And here you see some buttons to enlarge the screen or move the screen to another place in your panel. Mute yourself. This one is for sharing your screen. There's a chat. You can see the other participants. And also what is very practical for yourself is that you can record the meeting. If you click on that button, the meeting will be recorded, and afterwards you can listen to it again, and it makes it easier to write the outcome document or listen back. So what was the advice if you didn't take any notes or forgot what they told you. And well, after the meeting has finished, you can, what I showed before, click on the button with the arrows and update the meeting status to finished. You don't have to do it. It causes no problems if you don't do it. And what I showed you is that you can record a meeting summary via the summary tab. And that's also only for yourself, that you can read it afterwards. So this was the live presentation in the training environment. Are there any questions right now? Something that you would like to see from me again? Let me see. I only see the previous question from Erika. Okay, so if there are no more questions, I have some things for closure. So if you need more assistance or if you have any questions, there is if you log into the CPMS page, this is the first page that you will see, and there are the official training videos, and there are the official webinars, and also the large official user manual. And on our own Endo-ERN website, we have a page for CPMS, and just recently we uploaded all different manuals, short manuals for the different steps. If you encounter any problems, you can look on this, and also the first webinar is uploaded here, and the next one will be uploaded also. And of course, if you just have a question and need our help, you can send an email to our email address from the official CPMS help desk. And what I said in the beginning is you can also practice in the training environment. So if you would like to do that, send me an email, and then I will give you the login details, and I can help you with practicing in the training environment. So thank you for attending, and I wish you a very nice evening.